Hi Odooers, welcome back to our course, Mastering Odoo 12 Development. We have finished our sections. Right now we are going to the final section of this course, section 5, which talks about the advanced techniques in Odoo. So let's get going. Auditing your code before submitting. What is code auditing? Have you ever thought about code auditing during the development process? So let's find out. Code auditing is a comprehensive analysis of source code in a project with the intent of discovering bugs, security breaches, or violations of programming conventions. It is an integral part of the defensive programming paradigm, which attempts to reduce errors before the software is released. Then, how do we apply the auditing in Odoo projects? So we have an OCA repository named Pylint Odoo, which is a Pylint plugin for Odoo. Pylint is a tool that checks for errors in Python code. It tries to enforce a coding standard and looks for code smells. It can also look for certain types of errors, and it can recommend suggestions about how particular blocks can be refactored and can offer you details about the code complexity. Okay, so in GitHub, you can easily search for Pylint Odoo. So let's take a look at it. So here we are at github.com/oca/Pylint Odoo. Okay, so the structure is pretty simple. So all the configuration is stored inside Pylint Odoo here. So in the README file here, you have the description of the specific checks for Odoo modules. Like you can see the README file here, the author's information in the manifest file, naming convention, license, version format, string parameter, and so on. A lot of things which are specific for Odoo development. And down here you have guide, install, and then to use the plugin. So let's give it a try. So I will run a simple command. Okay, I run a different one. So this command simply say that I would use Pylint check the file hooks.py at this path, and then I want to use the plugin Pylint Odoo. Okay, so here you have the list of errors or warnings or suggestions. Like it says that, for example, in our hooks.py file at line number 1, we have this kind of error code, and the description is here. But sometimes, when you feel that not all errors are useful in your context, you can add an extra parameter to disable a specific check. For example, I want to remove check for UTF-8 coding, for example. So I can add disable and then the specific code here, and you see that now our rate is 10, okay, compared to 9.17 before. Even more, you can run the Pylint on all the files in one directory, and it's as simple as you run it. So let's give it a try. Wow, so a lot of warnings which we should fix, but not necessary right now. Here you have the description of the error code, suggestion to do, and so it really helps you to audit your code quality before you submit it to save time of both by increasing the quality of your code. It's finished. Now you understand how to audit your code to discover bugs, programming conventions mismatch,